on this episode of Bot versus Con.
I'm hoping that there's something that I personally, in my eyes, see that I don't like, and that keeps me from embarking on these, because I do want all of these. Yeah, his face looks like he got some hot grits thrown on him or something. Again, if that backpack can, well, I can't call it a backpack the way it's on. It's actually I got a credit with them right now. So yeah, that
he's gonna go do it in between takes. So we'll see.
I love everything about this except for the name. Yeah, I mean it's the name. I was just like, what? Conechrome? That's yeah. We don't have to spend a lot of time on here because yes, I am going to get them, and yes, they are cute.
But long haul has grown on me since we first saw them. I'm like, okay, I could see what they're going with that. Not the figure. I love the packaging.
Right. Actually, I think you should pick this up.
I'm okay. I'm not a sucker for lights like you are.
This is Bot versus Con. Make sure to subscribe and consider becoming a member.
Welcome back, Transformers fans, to another thrilling news episode. As always, I'm James the Con.
And I'm Poppy the Bot.
And this is Bot vs. Con, where your voice is heard. And before we get into some pretty crazy news that I think Bobby's going to have to go and buy stuff, probably in the intermission, let's take a big shout out to the Trojan Prime, where you could get a lot of the stuff that we'll be talking about on this episode, or it might already be in stock. So go check them out. Also, thank you to our members. Our members' live is tomorrow at the time of recording this at our normal time, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, and we hope to see you all there. So
that'll be on Saturday.
Yes, thank you, because you could be watching this in the future on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'll be sending out a link later on tonight to that, so you should get that on Friday. And then for all of our subs out there, thank you so much for joining us on this journey. You're the reason why we do this, and help us get to 3,000 if we're not already by the time you guys watch this. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. All right, are you ready, Bobby?
I'm ready.
Okay, so first we have Saber Interactive. So Hasbro explained the digital gaming future. So I guess their CFO and COO, Gina Go-Getter, that's kind of funny, sat down with JP Morgan's Global Technology, Media, and Communication Conference, saying that they announced a partnership with Saber Interactive, which I looked them up. I don't know a lot of the games. I know like Witcher 3 they did, but I never played it. And everything else I don't know about. So hopefully they're a good, what's that called? A good game developer. Yeah, oh. I can't say one way or the other. There's a lot of co-development between the two. They keep coming to the table for a whole bunch of stuff, and they're co-investing in the development of a new game. So who knows what that is? It could be Dungeons and Dragons, or Transformers, or G.I. Joe, or whatever they have. But they're also looking to build, support, publish, and invest in their own video games. So those will probably be mobile games, I'm assuming, just because those usually aren't as intensive to make. They can be, but not all of them are.
So I'm going to throw something out here.
Oh, God.
Just thinking about all the stuff that they have, they should do a Hasbro versus Capcom. And they could do Transformers, they could do G.I. Joe characters, they could do, hell, they can throw in like a My Little Pony or something like that. They can throw in some Dungeons and Dragons going against Capcom characters as a fighting game. Bought.
Oh, yeah. I would say almost any fighting game that they would do. I think versus Capcom probably wouldn't happen because I think Marvel is the only one that does that. And SNK, those are the two that do that. But I could see them going against Warner Bros. Like, have you heard of Multiverses?
Yeah.
Okay, it could be like Multiverses with Bugs Bunny and all them, with Hasbro as well. I think that would be a good mismatch together. And maybe there's a Scorpion or Sub-Zero thrown in there as well, which I wouldn't complain about. I still want just a Transformers fighting game.
I mean, that I would love that even more. But
just give me like I don't care what type. If it's a Street Fighter clone or a Mortal Kombat clone, just give me just Transformers. And then the super moves could be when they transform or something.
Yeah.
We've been talking about this for years.
Yeah, I would love that. If I knew how to develop a game, I would be working on that myself.
Yeah, that would be really cool. So let us know what games you would like to see come out of Hasbro. And, you know, something else that I read that would be kind of cool would be something that connects the toys to the game. So maybe there's like a thing that you scan on the toy and then you could access a special level or something like that. I think that would be cool too.
Or downloadable content.
Exactly, something like that. I think combining toys and games might help kids start buying more toys again.
And I can see right now me getting pissed off because if I did like the game and it was some terrible toy that I had to buy just to unlock something in the game, I'd be pissed. So I like the idea, but I hate the idea all at the same time.
Sounds good. In your neck of the woods, Ramen Toys will be at Joefest. So they posted this, and I'm sure you're excited to see Ace.
I am. I will be at Joefest as well. I'll be there Saturday and Sunday. So looking forward to seeing a couple of people who said that they're coming. Talking to you, Scooby, who said you're coming, and Titan. You know, there's an exclusive I shared with you that's coming. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Seeing Ace, Chosen Prime's going to be there. So looking forward to seeing some friendly faces.
Yep, I think you guys are going to have a great time. And go ahead and cop that tank and put it, somewhere.
Yeah, that thing's huge.
All right, let's talk about Bobby getting sad.
I'm pissed. So I had placed an order prior to all the tariff talks and stuff like that, or I guess when the tariff talks started, I placed orders for things that, some older figures or some things that, were kind of random one-offs and everything like that. So I have been waiting on 2 items to ship in particular, and I get this email from TF Direct, and initially they were saying that I would have to pay a tariff fee and that they would refund the fee if things didn't change. And then they came back and said that I placed the order early enough that I wouldn't have to deal with it and all this, that, and the other. So to get this message today or yesterday, definitely upsetting because I was really looking forward to one of the figures in particular. But yeah, so I hope this isn't what we're going to start seeing from some of the other companies overseas. That would really suck, but this one really hurt. And it's not to throw shade at TF Direct. I've bought from them several times and good company. I just think that this kind of sucks, and I don't know exactly why. I mean, I understand like what the message says. You can't find anybody to handle your order. Is that because of the price would be too high and they didn't want to pass that on to me, which I can appreciate. It just wasn't enough in the email to understand, but this is what happened.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons why. Like maybe there's not, the logistics companies aren't taking as many packages. Who knows? But this is unfortunate, and hopefully you'll be able to get these figures soon.
Yeah. I and then I'm like, are they, if something does change, are they going to raise the price on it? So yeah, all those things are kind of hurt. So yeah, it sucks for Bobby.
At TFcon Toronto, the dealer room is 92% sold out. So if you want to sell there, go ahead and do that soon.
Man, I wish I can go.
That would be a lot of fun. So
yeah,
if you're going, let us know how it is, and we will be right back with what's just announced. Now let's get into what's just announced. And this first one kind of threw me for a loop, but there's, I guess, the exclusive chronograph wristwatches. So we talked about the less expensive, I was going to say cheap, but they're still not cheap, the less expensive versions on the last show. These are exclusive chronograph wristwatch, which maybe you can explain what those mean. But the Autobot one is $260 and the Decepticon one is $290. Why the difference in price? I don't know, but the Decepticon one does look better in my opinion.
I like the colors. I could be biased because I already have a red watch, but yeah, they look fine. It's there's nothing really special about them. The price, I mean, you're paying for, I think, the name. I don't know the brand behind it, so that
It's infantry.
yeah, I don't know that.
Oh,
brand.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know that brand. So you know, they look okay. Is it worth $260 and $290? I don't know. I wouldn't pay it, but I mean, they look fine. I guess if I was going to get a Transformer watch, I would actually go back and get the watches that actually transformed into the calculator or something like that.
Didn't
I would
you
do
almost
that.
buy one, but it was like $1,000.
Yeah, I did. I really was.
I really like the gradient in the background. How it goes from red to black on the Autobot, or is that blue? No, red to black and then purple to black. I think that looks really neat. Honestly, with the Decepticon one, I'm not a big fan of the lavender or the light purple, whatever you want to call it.
On the basil,
yeah, that's just not a color that I really see with Decepticons. But maybe it's see-through purple. That would be very cool if it was.
Almost like a Cyclonus, almost.
Yeah, almost pinkish. But if it was see-through, totally cool. I love my atomic purple game systems that are see-through. But I don't think it is. Either which way, these look good. If you're a watch collector like Bobby, go pick it up. I think Bobby needs to get at least the Autobot one to put in with his figures.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
I think you need these though too. Overlord and Transformers, which is funny because none of these are Overlord, have a collaboration with G1 Transformer caps, and they're $32. They're available on Overlord's website. Are you picking up any of these?
No.
Why not?
They're not my style. The hat style, like I don't like it looks like it's a net-ish type on the side. Yeah, definitely not my style.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of trucker hats either, but I also don't like the Polaroid that they kind of just slapped on them. They all look... They don't look cheaply made, but the pictures look cheap. Does that make sense?
They look like they're G1 cartoon clips almost, but... Yeah. And that's cool, but... You know, Optimus Prime is throwing up. I believe that. Don't do that. I think that's a what's it called? In the UK, that's a derogatory thing because somebody posted that. Oh, okay. Well, since I'm in the US, that means peace. and since I'm in Atlanta, you know, they were like, "Peace up, A-Town down." You know, but
I'm just joking. No, I'm not joking. That's actually a thing. Let me know down below. I read that in the comments. Don't know if it's real. And Starscream giving a thumbs up is like, maybe Bumblebee should have been doing that. I don't know.
Unless he's doing this, like, I should be boss. You know.
Okay. I get it.
I should be leader.
The best thing about this is the stitching on the Megatron hat. I love the purple stitching.
Yeah.
I think that looks phenomenal. That's the one I would get, which shouldn't be a shocker, but it would be because of the purple stitching that I get it. Which one would you get?
I would get the Megatron and the Prime.
If you had to pick one.
I'd get the Megatron.
They were giving one to you for free because
the reason I say both is because they would match my shoes. You know, I got
that's a good... Yeah, okay. So you get one for free and still buy the other one.
Yeah, so... those would be the two that I would get because I have shoes that I had made that match those pretty good.
One thing I was thinking of is they should have done Soundwave instead of Starscream, just because then you would have also had a blue hat.
Right.
Him and Optimus are very similar.
Very, very close.
Yeah, and then they could have had yellow stitching on blue, and that would look nice too. Okay, we're giving them too many ideas that we're not going to get returns on. So let's move on to Yolo Park's Toon Deco Optimus Prime. This really confused me because I looked at pictures of the Toon because I was like, that yellow is not in the Toon. People were complaining about that on another figure, and it's not. The yellow on his arms.
Oh, okay. I'm just looking at how white his legs and midsection.
grill. Like it looks weird. Honestly, this looks like a KO of the official one.
Yeah,
and the white joints in the elbows.
Yeah, the forearms.
Yeah. It doesn't look bad, but I don't see a Toon Deco. Personally.
I don't see a Toon Deco, and then the gray on the side, like it just doesn't mesh.
Because isn't that's usually in the Toon is the same color as the grill?
I thought so, but yeah. So it KO, I could see that, but it looks like a different take on Optimus. So no uh-ohs. It's a different take. I'm not saying I actually like the take. There's other ones that they've done that I would get before this one.
The black and gold one?
All day. If I can get a hold of that.
Yolo Park showed off, oddly showed off the AAES premium painted teasers of Soundwave, Galvatron, Magnificus, and the Coneheads.
Man, they're trying me. They're trying my wallet. They're trying me and my wallet. I really want the Galvatron and Starscream. That I have a feeling that's going to look amazing. I'm hoping it doesn't. Selfishly, I'm hoping all these look terrible.
You know they're not.
I
mean, we already know the Magnificus is probably going to look amazing because Perceptor looks amazing.
Yeah.
Soundwave is also going to look good because they already came out with Soundwave, and everything else is going to look good too. The Galvatron is weird because is he going to transform? Probably not. But I don't know. I think you need that set though, with that little effect at the bottom and everything.
I know. Ooh.
And you have to just get all of them at that point.
That's the problem. And so again, I hope all these look terrible for selfish reasons, and people don't love them for selfish reasons, even though I wish everybody gets them and loves them and they're great figures and everything like that. But selfishly, I'm hoping that there's something that I personally, in my eyes, see that I don't like, and that keeps me from embarking on these, because I do want all of these. I want all the ones that we've seen. They look amazing. Just
wait till a haul in a month or two, and he's pulling them out of the woodwork.
Don't wish that on me.
I guess I didn't know that this wasn't, but on Paramount Plus in the UK, you could now stream TF1. I guess you couldn't do this before, so that's really cool that it's finally out over there. I remember, didn't Europe also get the actual movie release like a month later or something?
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. So that's really cool. I haven't turned on this movie. I mean, I know I did watch it 3 times because I fell asleep twice. Again, no shade. I fall asleep in all movies.
This is like great review.
Yeah. I went to go see Thunderbolts the week it came out, and I fell asleep in that too. I mean, name a movie, I fell asleep in it. So it's my MO. But yeah, good movie. I wish they would do a part 2 and keep it moving, but I think they just kept it moving
in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
I think you need this though. It's a Matrix of Leadership box via Nemesis Now.
I looked at this and I said I want it, and then I saw how small it was, and I said, what am I going to do with it?
Is it small? I didn't see anything with the size.
It's very small. Like I can put maybe some accessories in there. Yeah, like that. Like it looks very good. But I was thinking like, can I put comics in there, or
that would have been cool if it was big enough for that.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was, but yeah, it's pretty small. So, but it looks it's so detailed. It looks. I mean,
I really like
the color.
Yeah, I think it looks great too. I just wonder what the price is, because I think this is the website where you had to go and make an account to see the price. So
man, they're tripping. They're tripping. My email, my account is @gmail.com.
Yeah, well, it probably would work.
Yeah. What's your name? Question mark, exclamation mark.
Moving on to Iacon 3D Labs, and if you haven't already, you could go ahead and purchase a Bot vs. Con stand at iacon3dlabs.com. Link is in the description. Showed off a tune-accurate blaster chest. So you could see what it looks like in the tune, off to the left or right, depending on which side you're looking at, because I'm going to point, and my camera's flipped, and I'm probably going to point the wrong direction.
On the left.
Do that. Yeah, thank you. And then you could see it actually in Fans Toys recorder off to the side. So, yeah. I think this looks really good if you're going for a tune accurate look. Personally, I like the amber look with the see-through, but I think that's just because I like the toy version better. So,
yeah. I bought the gold chest for the. Remember when this was first coming out?
Yes.
They had it with the gold chest,
oh,
and then
so that would be cool to change between
people
the
complained. Yeah, but I didn't. I never put it on. I just grabbed it just in case I wanted it years later or something like that. But yeah, the amber might look really good with the gold chest.
I think so. Yeah, and then you could have the tune one with the more tune yellow. That'd look cool.
Yeah. I'm just not. Don't think I'd be. That would be one of the later things I did is start upgrading the chest and stuff of figures because it looks good now. But that is cool that you can do that.
It does look much more tune accurate.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks nice. Next up, NusupplyFX showed off that they're having a mystery box deal where if you purchase 3 Color Farce heads, you will get a 4th mystery head for free.
All right, so I have a problem with New Supply right now. That's how you do a blind box.
I don't even think is it a blind box?
Well,
it's a blind box. Okay.
Yeah, that's how you do a blind box. Like if I buy a couple of them, then you throw in the blind box, whatever.
Yeah.
But my issue is that I wish I would have known that before I bought all the all the heads previously. But yeah, that's really cool. Go get them. I'll be showing off the heads I picked up from them in our hauls.
Yep. Look forward to that. Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yes.
Next, we have Alvin Reyes showed off the Divorce class Primus that he's printing.
All right, Alvin. I what do you do for a living? Because these look amazing, and I need a job with you or something like that where I can do this.
Yeah, I think this Primus looks phenomenal.
It does. It looks so good. I can only. Yeah, it looks amazing.
Time to get a 3D printer and do that as a job.
I need it. I need one.
Funbie Studios said that they're going to be doing a Cybertron idea for an obscure bot. Is it a trash can bot? I don't know. Or mailbox bot? I don't know. Or is this just an accessory? Who knows? But if you know, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, I don't know where that's coming from at all. It's obscure. Obscure.
Way later than I have, so you should remember.
It could be clean. It could be Kleenex.
Tim Hedda showed off the Blockies upgrade sets for Grimlock and Soundwave, and these actually look very, very nice.
They're so cute.
They are, yes. Here they are printed out, and again, I don't know why Grimlock has wings. I'm assuming that's like Volcanicus vibes.
No, well, the figure actually kind of has wings.
Well, but these are swoop. They have little hands.
Oh. Well, no, on Look at
the hinge and stuff on them.
Well, I was gonna say because Grimlock's hands,
I know
little hands.
He has, but that's not. Maybe they're supposed to be, but to me, I see swoop.
There's no hand. I don't see any little hands.
I know they're not hands; they're little things. But again, Grimlock doesn't have a hinge on him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I also don't see them as wings. I see them as kibble. But either which way, they look good.
Yeah. Yeah. Tim Hedda does a really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bought a kit from him before.
Uh-oh. You're getting into the blockies.
No. Stop it.
Next up, we have Dr. Wu's Leap and Pulse Gun, or Cliff Jumper and Shockwave.
The Shockwave looks good. I'm not really a fan of the Cliff Jumper too much.
His face makes me crack up.
Yeah, his face looks like he got some hot grits thrown on him or something.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I don't. The bot mode is fine for Cliff Jumper. The alt mode is, you can make excuses because of how small it is. But I think they did a really good job with the Shockwave. It looks good in bot mode and in alt mode.
I agree. And I do think the Cliff Jumper looks good too. You said don't make excuses for it, but again, it's probably because of how small it is. Except for the head. I think they could have probably molded the head so he doesn't have like a angry mouth, but maybe that's what they were going for. But they look good. They also showed off Shockwave and Hubcap, which are Pulse Gun again and Wheel Hub.
Yeah.
I think Wheel Hub looks better than Cliff Jumper, honestly.
I think so too. The hinges blend in. I think I don't know why. I mean, it could be this pose, but they.
I was gonna say it could be the angle. Who knows?
Yeah, they blend in a little bit better than it looked like they did on the Cliff Jumper.
Yeah, I agree. And the Shockwave looks good too. It might be a little too dark, a little too black, but I think it looks nice.
Yeah, he's getting into the God, we just talked about it, the Black Preceptor Magnificus colors. That dark black and
I'm like, or it's just a black redeco, like any other black redeco.
I don't know. That's what I see.
Okay, that's
in my eyes. I see Magnificus.
Okay, well, what do your eyes see with these?
My eyes see with this. I don't know what this is supposed to be.
Too. It's Roper and Drone, and I'm like, they're cool. I don't know what they are though. Let us know down below if there's some episode or something with these.
Yeah,
but they're cool. They're actually really cool. They go with that other one, the one that's like has that stupid grabby hand.
The blue card. That's Rover, I think. I think it's called Rover.
I wonder if that's what this is supposed to be.
When it was grabbing the crystal. But yeah, that's and it's blue. So I have
this is DWE60G, so this is a repaint.
I don't know what's the repaint of, but
yeah, I don't know. I thought they were going to combine into a robot or something.
I was thinking the same thing. So you know what that means? Somebody's going to 3D print something for it to combine.
Oh, yeah, 3D print a lot. This one's all you, though. We've got Omega Supreme. You said you weren't buying any Omega Supremes, but I think you'll be picking this one up.
I am not planning on picking this up.
But you need to complete the set of these guys. You got the Trypticon, you got the Metroplex.
Maybe in a different color.
They'll at least do one or two.
Yeah, they'll probably have some different colors.
I think you need to pick up all colors for this to go with your Omega Supreme cabinet.
That's the only reason I would grab this is because of that. And I've actually, since I bought more cases, I've moved the Legends Omega Supremes out, so it's just MPs in that case now. So this can go into with all the other Legends and sub Legends that I have, but it'll have to be in a different color.
Yeah, it looks good though.
Yeah.
Next, we've got Galaxy Toys Mini 05, the micro scale reflector.
This actually looks good. Not that I'm going to pick it up, but it actually looks good. The bots look very good. The details on the legs look really good, and on the chest look good. I understand the ball joint in the arms because of the size of these. The alt mode looks really good. Yeah, this looks cool.
Yeah, I think it looks good too. I don't think it's small enough, but it'd be very cool to have one that's small enough for Megatron to hold. Like in that one pose where they're pretending he's the Joker, know, that famous cover. I don't think this is going to be that small, but that would be very cool if they made one that would be maybe like Headmaster size, 3 of them or something. I don't know. But this looks very good. The colors are actually kind of neat too, with more paint and stuff like that, but I don't hate it.
I was hoping that this was the sample and that they were.
It is the sample. I'm just saying the colors look good.
And you would like it in this color as an alternate.
As an alternate with more paint and stuff. I think very unique color scheme, but it is a sample, obviously.
Yeah.
Next up, we have J35 Falcon Eagle. I don't know what this is from, but I think you will be probably picking this up.
I probably would. I want to see more pictures. I don't like how it looks like the whole back of the jet is just hanging off the back of him.
Yeah.
I would want that to fold down, a little bit, but because it just makes him look like an upside down L.
No, I agree. That's the one thing I don't like either. And I'm not the biggest fan of also the nose cone just slapping on his arm like a shield. I know there's Transformers like Star Saber and Overlord that do that, but yeah, this reminds me of when King Toys eventually gets to Superion, what we're going to be seeing.
Yeah, it looks very Gundam-ish.
Oh, completely. I wouldn't pick it up for that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think this is technically a Transformer anyways.
Yeah. So I'm kind of curious of, again, if that backpack can. Well, I can't call it a backpack the way it's on.
It's like a jetpack right now. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's just gonna.
I think that's the point. But
yeah,
it does look good if you're into this sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like a figure I would collect. I just would want to change that, and I think the bot mode looks better than the alt mode.
Yeah, the alt mode is a little not so clean.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Bylon Toys BL03 or Sentinel Prime.
I guess it looks very detailed. The legs, you can see a lot of details around the legs and the chest and everything, and the arm. I mean, yeah, very, very detailed. Not something that I like. It's a movie figure look, and I'd want to see it in color, but I'll probably be skipping on it either way. Yeah,
I think this looks phenomenal for a Legends class figure, just like their Optimus. All the details are there. You can see who it is. It doesn't look like they skimped out on anything. Like their Optimus, I don't know how this thing's going to transform because it looks so crazy. Not my style. I did have the leader class Sentinel Prime. I got it as a gift, and that was a great figure. It was fun to transform. It's outdated by today's standards, but yeah, I'd be interested to watch a transformation video on this.
Yeah. I'll be happy to see it in your collection.
That's not going to happen. You're going to actually buy one of these, so you're closer. You're going to get the Optimus, you said.
Maybe.
All right, well, we'll talk about that a little later in the episode. Next up, we have Byway's TW1033B, which is a repaint of the KO Dropkick, and actually a very, very cool color scheme. I might pick this up. I found it, or you actually found it, for pretty cheap, and it said import fees included. So at that price, I'm interested. I think the paint job looks amazing on this.
When I sent you this, I said it looked like
yes,
Jezzy and Dropkick had a baby, because it does look like the Jezzy in the chest, and like the colors, the white in there, and the I didn't think you were gonna jump on it to buy it, but
I haven't. I just said I like it.
Oh well, consider buying it, I should say. But I know you did talk about getting that Dropkick, and and you didn't get it.
And I like my wacky repaints, and this alt mode is very well painted for a KO. I mean, the bot mode too, but it shines in the alt mode.
Yeah, go ahead and get it. Tell me how it is, and then buy one for me.
I think you should just buy one for both of us. Next up, we have Guardian CT10 head updates. I don't know if we talked about this figure. There's so many of this one up, but the head looks like it's supposed to.
Does it?
I mean, yeah, but it's supposed to. Like it or love it or hate it. So.
Yeah, I don't really like either. It looks kind of weird to me. I don't know what it is. It's weird.
Well, I think it's just the movie design.
No, I know what the movie looks like, and
this looks spot on to the movie design to me.
Does it?
No, this looks like spot on to like the first and second movie, not the latest movie.
Maybe I haven't seen the first one in a long time, but yeah, they just look really weird to me. So, if you say spot on, I'll take your word for it. You probably watched the movie.
No, I have not watched the first Transformer movie since it came out in theaters.
Okay, damn. Yeah, I'll blame it on my gray hairs.
Okay, sounds good. Next up, we have Mechanical Shell Studio. They said this is printing, and they promise it's rotten glue.
Mechanical Skull Studios, you mean?
They put Mechanical Shell Studio.
Oh.
So I don't know, but I think it's supposed to be Mechanical Skull. But either which way, Rotten Glue sounds like a great name for a band.
I could see you going to listen to them, and I'm still having therapy sessions of the video you sent me.
That was a band I didn't even like. They were just the openers.
Yeah, that was very, very disturbing. This looks cool. I don't know what it's like supposed to be.
It looks like the Never Ending Story.
Yes.
Maybe I don't think that one had horn. Exactly. I don't think he had horn. But that's what it reminds me of. But I also know it's a traditional Chinese dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Okay. Well, let us know what this is. If it's even a Transformer.
Yeah, I saw the name of the company. I was like, they make Transformers, but yeah. God, Never Ending Story, man. That was a good movie. Part 2 sucked.
Don't even remember. I watched it when I was a kid. Next, we have John Lester. So he's taking more orders, and I guess he's doing Wing Thing.
This looks good.
So we did talk about this Rat Bat. You could go ahead and order it by DMing him. He's on Transformers 3D printing, or you could probably find him under John Lester somewhere. I think they look... So the Rat Bat we've already seen, but the Wing Thing I haven't. What do you think about this? Are you going to be picking this Wing Thing up?
I don't know. Then you have the other ones.
There wasn't only these two. What else was there?
Oh yeah, there's another one.
Oh, I didn't even see another one. No.
So, since James isn't doing his duties,
yeah.
Let's see if I can. So there's actually a couple here. Let me.
I only saw these two.
Yeah. So I apologize, but I'll just show it so you can see. It's like
that's not the same one. Oh, that's like a toy version. I got it mixed up. I thought it was the same one as this.
And then there is a blue one.
Oh, Shattered Glass.
So
that
might be the one that I grab, and then oops, you can kind of see how it transforms as well.
Well, it's the same as what's it called?
Yeah, but just the colors, like
It's Toys one.
Yeah, so I am interested in the Shattered Glass.
I thought all they showed was the purple and orange one. I apologize, but that's cool. I'm gonna be happy when you pick it up, and you could let me know how it is. I know MMC will come out probably with all of those decos.
Yeah,
eventually. You know, this orange one, perfect for Halloween time. They always do a Halloweeny one. Wouldn't honestly be surprised if it's gonna be at
Chicago,
yes. It's literally perfect for Halloween. The Shattered Glass one, they're gonna do that too. They'll probably do a Toon and Toy deco for it. So I'd rather just be patient and get those.
Yeah, it's not something that I need, so that's why I said I might get it. But they do look great.
They do. Great job.
Yeah.
This is what I was talking about that I think you're going to be ordering. Have you seen these?
Yeah.
You did. Okay. So AS Toys has AS08, A, B, and C, the Magnus, Nemesis, and Shattered Glass. I found them on AliExpress. They're about $32 each, and they say taxes and import costs are included. That's what I'm talking about. I might be placing an order for these tonight. They're pre-orders, so they're supposed to ship in the middle of June. But the only thing that worries me is their digibashes. These are not. I mean, Magnus and Shattered Glass are in the same exact pose.
Yeah.
And so that has me a little bit worried, but these all look phenomenal.
Yeah. And who knows when Hasbro will get around to doing it. I like that price range. They don't come with the trailer, so it is actually a little bit more expensive than I would like, but it's
I think they're about $20 in China, so that's import costs for $10 or something.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, unfortunately, that's where we're at right now. But yeah, these will probably be making it into my hauls eventually.
Yeah, and you know, I think that is a very fair price, like Voyager price for these figures. Even a little bit more probably would have been okay if it was official release. For an official release for a KO, it's fine. But yeah, I might be picking these up as well. I have to see what else I want to buy.
All three of them?
Honestly, yeah.
Okay.
Nemesis, you already know my Nemesis collection. Ultra Magnus, love it. He has the blue faceplate. Mwah, chef's kiss. Shattered Glass, I don't have the G1 style Shattered Glass Prime. I'd love an MP10 SG, I think it was, but I'm not paying those prices. So, wouldn't mind buying that as well. And the price, I literally haven't been buying any Transformers. So, that's perfect. So, let us know if you're going to be picking these up too. A little worried about putting a pre-order in on AliExpress, but it is what it is. So, let us know if you're going to be picking them up too.
Yeah, I actually got a credit with them right now. So yeah, that
he's gonna go do it in between takes. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Now let's get into the updates. First, we have Iacon 3D Labs, the Grimlock set. So yep, you again, shameless plug. Go ahead and pre-order or order that on their website, which we've already seen, but they're reproducing it for the G2 Grimlock. And they have an all-new throne, a newly designed throne, which does look great, and I think you need to go ahead and pick up this throne. And set. I mean, you should get this whole set with the blue. I think the yellow looks, or goldish yellow, looks great with the blue. You need this.
I think so as well, that it looks better. I think it looks better on the blue. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I think the chair looks great. I'm just not spending much money on Hasbro accessories.
I just do it.
So
you only live once.
Yeah, but I really like the G that's in the middle underneath the head. That's kind of
Oh, I
cool.
didn't even notice that. That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great. If it was bigger, MP size chair, I'd probably consider it.
Probably buy a few of them for your Grimlocks.
Oh yeah, one.
Next we have Funbie Studios, the Sparkfuser kit for Megatronus. It's a top and bottom. Cool.
Yeah, good. I'm glad we when we talked about it last time, I was asking like what would be the purpose of it, and you mentioned it going, and here it is right here, it going on the top and how it would look. So yeah,
top and bottom it looks like.
Or bottom, yeah. So you can kind of do your own thing. So yeah, it's cool. Because this one, and I didn't even realize like this is very rubbery.
Oh, that must be what it's for. Okay.
So, and I never really messed with this, but yeah. So that's why. So yeah, good on them for doing this. Again, I like when you can get different enhancements for your figures.
Yep. Next up, we have a Kai Studios Studio Series 86 Blur Head, and I guess they gave it a neck joint. Again, great. I think, again, too good for the figure. They should have just done double ball pegs. That would have given you more range instead of a hinge. Maybe it's a ball peg, who knows. But, yeah.
Yeah, looks really good. Yeah, I wish they upgraded the figure.
Yeah, I know, right? Next up, we have XTransbots MX68J Conechrome, which is the Japanese deco. So they did ask about this on the last episode we talked about. So I guess maybe they're not doing the black one, but what do you think about this?
I love everything about this except for the name. Yeah, I mean, it's the name. I was just like, what? Conechrome? That's
I don't know that either.
This looks great. Yeah, everything about this looks really, really good. And this was my least favorite of the Decepticon Target Masters.
Oh, okay.
But it looks really, really good.
It does.
Very, very clean. Very clean.
And you get an alternate head. Face, probably, not head. And then the cockpit's open. Very cool. I wonder if there's any two cockpits jets in real life. I don't think so.
I think so.
But let me know down in the comments. I think this looks phenomenal. The head's not my favorite, but I get it why it's like so flat. But I think this looks amazing. And then they're also doing, they just showed this one, I guess it should have been up, the toy deco, which honestly I like this one better, but all the stickers, I just wish it was molded detail. If I did pick this up, I would wish that they were actually water slides or stickers, because I just leave them off, because I would rather have molded detail, not just stickers on it. But I like the color. I like the head better. This is more what I think of when I think of Slugslingers. This head, not the Headmaster or whatever anime it was in. I think this looks great.
So let me I just want to clarify. Excuse me. So if I think this is going to be a sticker sheet that you put on. So are you saying you?
I wouldn't put the stickers on.
Okay. So
yeah, because I think the stickers like this are great throwbacks to the toy, but they look cheap. If you want it to look like the toy, got it, understand. But this would stick out like a sore thumb. I think Magnificus came with these type of stickers, didn't put it on him, because again, I just think it makes the figure that looks nice look cheap. But if it was molded detail with like buttons and stuff,
oh yeah,
amazing. I would love it if it looked like that. But as far as just a flat piece with no, maybe if they were even like 3D stickers, I don't know if I think I've seen those before, not in Transformers, but just in general, I would be more willing to do it. But just as a flat piece of purple on the leg, I'm out.
Yeah, I buying both of these. I like the color of the Toon one better. I do like the head better on this one though.
Yeah. Let me know down below if you think they're still going to do the US color in black. They didn't show it off, but it is J and T, so I'm assuming normal 68 is the black one. I don't think that one's going to sell pretty well compared to these two, honestly, but I think they all look great.
I think they're going to do the black one too. I mean, it's XTransbots.
Well, one is 68J, this one's 68T, so the normal 68 is probably the black one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in for all of them. Freaking sucks, but they do look really good.
They do.
And the trend with this figure in general, it like the original, it wasn't a hard transformation at all, and this looks like it shouldn't be. I mean, I'm looking at the feet on top of the top of the jet now, so it should just be like a, you know, untab and flip down, and you know, XTransbots are going to probably have some stuff, you know, twist around and fold around to make it look really clean, but it shouldn't be like a really crazy transformation. Yeah.
I don't think so either, and I think their Misfire, I believe it was, I might have that name wrong, wasn't too complicated of a transformation either when we watched that transformation video. There was some really cool stuff in it. It was a little involved, but it wasn't difficult.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on that.
Yeah, me too. So, looks great though.
Oh, you too, huh?
Well, I don't have it pre-ordered, but I'm eventually going to probably... Well, you are the test subject as normal. If it doesn't break in half, I'll be interested. But I don't trust XTransbots still fully. But I think you need to pick this up. We've got Galaxy Toys Speed or Blue Streak via Weibo user Suzaku68.
The bot mode looks good all the way up to the head. The head, it looks like somebody's big brother put took a lighter to the head and it started to melt, and then and then the parent came out and was like, "What are you doing? Nothing." And then they also tried it again on the alt mode, but it didn't melt fast enough. The alt mode looks terrible. It just looks,
especially without that window on the door. But it is very, very, very tiny.
Yeah.
This is via Golden Zen.
Yeah. To my fellow legend collectors out there, please, let us know if you're picking this up, and then after you get it, let me know how it is. I will be skipping on this, but yeah, it is, as you said, it's very, very small.
Yeah. We've already talked about this a lot, so we don't really need to go into this anymore. But we got Dreamstar Toys DST02003 by I Am No Fire on Weibo. Still looks good. Axe looks great. I think the more we see of this, the better it's looking. Could that be the photographers? Yes. But I think this continues to look probably like their best one so far.
Ooh.
Which is, I hated this one when it first showed off, but the more we see... Now, am I partial to the axe? Is that giving it an extra 50 points? Yes. But I think this looks really good. Doesn't
50
look
out of 55.
What?
50 points out of 55 points.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, this does look good. I guess I could see it's top 2. I like it better than I like the hook. I can say that.
Definitely better than the hook. And the scrapper looked good as well. So, and they'd be tied, I think, in hand. So, and that bone crusher that's coming out too looks good too. So we'll see.
Yes.
Yeah,
we gotta. Yeah, man. Okay.
Well, why don't we look at 10 figures that you're going to be picking up? Oh, I forgot about this. We got the alt mode. Still looks good. Now on to 10 figures that you're going to be picking up. We've got Asura and Broody from Lasercat Toys.
Yeah. we don't have to spend a lot of time on here because yes, I am going to get them, and yes, they are cute,
and they look good. Yes,
and they do look good. I'm gonna hate myself until I get them.
Are you gonna get if they do a redeco?
No,
Shattered glass. Would you pick them up?
I don't think so.
No, even if you don't have a shattered glass Bruticus.
I would be mad that I didn't wait. I don't need to do duplicate combiners in Legends size.
Yeah, that's what you say now.
It is.
Fourth party Skywarp with the crown. So instead of the LED head, it comes with the crown now. I'm sure you'll be picking this up too.
Wait, they said the LED does come with it?
No, and they took out the LED and put in a crown.
Oh yeah, okay, yes. I haven't opened it yet, but I showed off in the halls last time that I got the Starscream. I'm waiting on the Thundercracker to ship, and I'll have this one whenever this comes up. So it looks really cool.
It does look really good. Skywarp's my favorite. I'm good, but it does look really cool.
Yeah, I'm mad that the shipping cost has made it go up a little bit higher than I would have wanted to pay for it, but I'm stuck now.
Yep. Next up, we have Last of the Seekers. They're available at BBTS, and we have Sandlot.
I'm waiting on mine to ship. This, I'm going to say, I think the colors looked better in the promotions that we saw for it.
The tan was lighter.
Yeah.
And I think that, and the blue was also more baby blue.
It's more vibrant. It looked like the package.
Yeah.
It looked more like
exactly. And that could have been, maybe it's the lighting. Who knows? Mm-hmm. But I definitely agree with you. I would have been a little disappointed if this is what I got in hand.
Yeah. So I did order this, but, you know.
I didn't realize how far their chests stick out.
I didn't. I swear I don't be doing this. I just haven't put my stuff up yet. This is. I'm trying to see. It shouldn't really.
Do you see how far it sticks out in that picture?
Yeah, I think it's just the picture. I don't think it looked bad from what I remember in bot mode.
I don't remember noticing that either. But yeah, I think the colors look okay now, but they looked much better in the promotional pictures.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's all for the updates. We'll be right back with the incoming and recently released. We have a lot of stuff incoming because they have been released in Australia. Are you going to go ahead and fly to Australia to pick some of these things up?
I wouldn't be going to Australia to pick up toys.
The right toy. I mean, I would just be an excuse to go to Australia too.
I just want to go to Australia.
Because I think you need to go there to pick these up. We have the Hearts of Steel, Optimus Prime, and Starscream via Reddit user Alkeem. I think they both look actually pretty good. There looks like there's a good amount of paint on them. I don't see a lot of waffling. I think these are decent figures. I have a gripe about them, but we'll talk about that in a little bit.
I think they're fine. I'm curious about your gripe. They look fine. I agree.
Probably figure it out. It's nothing with the figures themselves. So
what is your gripe?
Well, first let's talk about the alt modes.
Oh.
I guess my second gripe is they needed to paint silver the
propellers.
They look weird being the same flat gray as the rest of them, but I think the alt modes look good too.
The Starscream alt mode,
it's a biplane, kinda.
It's a something plane, but I mean, Optimus looks fine to me. I'm curious about this gripe, but
size.
Oh,
they're very tiny. I think the set was $60, probably more money now, dollars. These are small deluxes, not just deluxes. So, what are you doing?
I have a Megatronus here.
So you want to see it in person? Yeah. So they're just too small for me. If they were Voyagers, I'd be more interested, especially on a 2-pack at that price. But you know, it is what it is.
So I would think they would be about this size.
I think they'd be smaller than that.
Because, well, here's Megatronus. And...
Okay, that looks about right.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
So, so my gripe is somewhat... My gripe is the size versus the price of them.
Exactly.
They're very expensive to be this size, and I don't think they look that great to be that expensive.
Yeah, I agree.
And this is before the tariffs and all that other stuff.
The price might go up. We don't know. Hopefully, people got the pre-orders in if they wanted it while they could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they look good though.
Yeah, I thought the packaging looked good.
Packaging did look good, but let's talk about another 2-pack packaging. We've got Commander class Constructicons Hook and Long Haul via TFW user Lithoma.
A lot of wasted space in there.
They just probably wanted to make it the same size as the other Commander classes.
Yeah, I guess so. That makes sense. Get it if you want it.
Yeah. I still don't. I wish they made the legs and stuff instead of a trailer. It would have been really cool if they made a 7th member that's like a what's that called? A weaponizer. Just to give it something versus this, because this is very boring. So it also looks very pale, but those might be just the pictures.
Yeah, it does look pale. But yeah, I think it is just the pictures. For me, I wouldn't have liked the 7th member or weaponizer because these are 86.
But you wouldn't need to use it if you didn't have it.
I get it, but I mean that's because this is studios.
They could have literally made it Hauler.
Hauler wasn't in the movie, so.
Oh, it was 86? Yeah, 86 is the movie.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, they could have done something fun. Neither was this giant thing.
Devastator, yeah, well, that's,
That wasn't in the movie either. This unpainted block of green.
Yeah, that's where, it's more so making it be able to combine.
But let's go to the next slide. Oh, we're going to come back to this. Here's the combine mode. Long Haul's legs are the same size as the thighs. They couldn't engineer it to where Long Haul's legs become the thighs. I mean, Mecha Invasion did it. All these other people did it before them. But they just stick off the back like this. I mean, and it looks good from the front, not going to lie. I think it actually looks really nice, besides the hole in the chest. If they filled that in, I'd be like, that looks good. But I'm like, why didn't they engineer it to where Long Haul had some part of a transformation besides just becoming his abs? I don't understand that. They could have thrown away the 7th piece. Honestly, I think it was just so they could, 1, not have to pay somebody to engineer something. 2, put more plastic in it to charge you more.
Well, I think also it's probably more so for stability as well. I mean, if you give his legs posability and then his legs,
they could have engineered it that way though.
So
they didn't want to engineer it.
Yeah, so I'm not going to penalize them on that, because I think for his legs, like you can see in his foot, he has a ankle tilt there. You don't want to have a ankle slash thigh tilt.
But at a Commander class price point, they could have put a little thing where you fold down and it locks into place.
I think
make it the knee joint. It looks like the knee joint's on the thighs too.
That is true. Yeah. So I agree with you, but with Hasbro's track record, you would be asking for them to do something that they don't do. Yeah, I mean, could they have done it? Definitely, but it's not like them to do it. I going back to the combiner, I think it looks good. I think it again, we both agreed with the hole in the chest. That hell, let's if you want to, create some extra parts, give us a part that fills in that hole in the chest. I definitely think it looks terrible in the back. I've seen this picture floating around online, and somebody said that, or several people have said that it's just somebody trying to make it look bad, and it's not fully transformed or whatever.
They have the legs sticking out, kind of. I think that's to show you where they go, and that those are the legs.
Yeah, but it's
because I also see the butt flap in that picture, but I don't see it in the other one.
Right.
That's why I wasn't talking about the butt flap, honestly.
Yeah, but I think there's same thing that we've said on previous episodes. Had this come out a couple of years ago, I would have been in for it. Coming out now with all the other Devastators that are available, this doesn't compare to me of what I would get versus the others. Just from a overall cost, and I say overall meaning for me, I know I would have to have bought the upgrade kits that are going to come out for this, and adding that onto it. I like the Combiner Wars Devastator better, but this is small.
Yeah, which we'll talk about in a second as well. I did want to bring up that I was reading comments that is how far the arm bends, and that's it. So individually, though, I think they look good.
These two, yeah,
these, not Bone Crusher off to the side.
Yeah,
he doesn't count. But Long Haul has grown on me since we first saw him. I'm like, okay, I could see what they're going with that. And Hook looks like Hook, so they look good.
I think Bone Crusher looks good from the waist up. Those legs breaking apart and all those different. It's like he has slinky legs.
From this angle, you can't see the short arms, so it looks good. And he doesn't look very bulbous because it's it's at a 3/4 angle. So I think he looks good from this angle. This is just how you always have to pose him.
I like the red. I like the red in his legs. That looks really, really good. And the details in his legs, that looks really good.
Are you talking about Long Haul?
Long Haul.
Okay. You were talking about. I was just talking about Bone Crusher. So
no, Bone Crusher. Well, one Bone Crusher doesn't have any red in his legs, but
that's why I was confused.
Yeah, no, I don't like anything about Bone Crusher.
I thought you just said it looks good from the waist up.
No, I'm sorry, I meant Long Haul.
You said Bone Crusher.
Did I? Okay. I apologize. No, Long Haul looks good from the waist up. I don't like how the legs break up.
Oh, okay. That makes more. And slinky legs makes much. I was very confused.
Yeah, it makes me think of a slinky when you go like back and forth like this. I would just okay, my bad. But yeah, I do like the red paint in there and the details in the red on there. Yeah, we can cross Bone Crusher off. The only thing that looks good on Bone Crusher is the head, and that red color looks good, but
the decal on the chest looks
good. Yeah, that's other than that, ugh. But the hook and the hook looks fine, and the Long Haul looks fine. Why is his gun green and then the barrel of it is black?
It looks like in the tune, I guess. You tell me.
No, well, in the tune, I don't know.
It probably they probably just had leftover plastic. Yeah. Anyways, speaking of the size, here is Devastator via Vince Suarez. He showed off it compared to Superion and Menasor.
A little bit taller, it looks like.
A tiny bit.
Yeah. I guess the wing is maybe leaning up against the whatever that is there. But I was gonna say that's some good stability.
No, I think he's leaning up against that.
Yeah. But you can also see now how the leg is off center. It definitely looks weird now. maybe with the arms on, it balances it out a little bit. Somebody in the comments said that the Combiner Wars version is off center as well, like that. I know we didn't have a channel at that time, so I wasn't even probably noticing it or talking about it, because I probably wasn't looking at my figures as much as I do now. So,
well, and I never had that figure, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I have it, but yeah, I think I was so overwhelmed with the newness of a Devastator and the size of it and everything. It was just like, wow, this is what I always wanted as a kid, and it was such an improvement from the G1 Devastator, in my opinion. I just wanted more out of all these combiners, versus what we got recently.
I agree. I will say I love Transformers because cars are the same size as construction vehicles, which are the same size as jets. I think that's just funny to see these three up against each other. I also think it's kind of cool to see the evolution. You've got Menasor in the center, which looks decent for what it is. And then Superion proportionally looks a lot better. With the thicker thighs, the shoulders are in a little bit. Proportionally, it looks great. Not my thing with the jet sticking off, but that's a whole other story. And then Devastator's off to the side, and we can't really talk about too much, but it looks good too. So these aren't horrible. Not for my collection, but I could see why somebody would want them.
Yeah, I agree. I have the Menasor. That was a disappointment for me.
I can see why by looking at this.
Yeah,
it looks so much worse than the Superion, in my opinion, just from these two pictures. From
the
this
Superion does look like looks better, and Devastator does something different since it's 6 of them.
Yeah, you can't really compare them.
Yeah, but yeah, the Menasor and Superion definitely look better than the Combiner War versions of them, though.
Correct. Next up, we have another Devastator, which is very cool, and we've got the Studio Series. No, excuse me, wrong one. Blockies Devastator, via Weibo user.
It looks so cute.
It is. I love how tiny it is too.
I like the Blockies version. It looks really good.
Uh-oh. Go hunt him down.
No, I'm not gonna do it. But it does look good.
I think this looks phenomenal. I like this one a lot. Not gonna pick it up, but I think it looks good.
It's very cute.
Well, and I like some of the deco decisions, like with the silver inside it's not too accurate. The silver inside the treads, how Bone Crusher has purple treads to kind of have more of a mirrored effect. I like the strips of Hazard tape everywhere. So I like this. And I actually think he looks really neat with all the little ones too.
Yeah. And it goes to show how big he is, which isn't very big.
Small.
It's very small.
Yeah, I like it. Next up, we have something you need to get. We have the New Age Legendary Series, Legendary Hero set. Excuse me, the clear versions via a Weibo user, and I think you need this.
If these were repaints, I would get this set.
They are.
I don't want clear versions of the colors that they are.
Oh, got it. Well, you want that clear hound though, so you might as well get the whole set.
No, I don't want the clear hound.
What you said on the other episode. You said he was your first figure, so you wanted
Hound was my first figure, not a clear hound. But like if they gave me the blue Viper of Power Glide, and they gave me the Dietrich of Hound, and
even if they were clear.
No. I'm saying if they were.
Oh, okay, got it.
Of that, then I would, I would definitely be in on this.
Those
set.
already came out, so you could just pick those up separately.
No. I need them in this set, and I'd get them.
All right, well, go ahead and pick them up separately. Next, we have MPU-02 Ramjet.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for Seekers, seriously, and Coneheads, because I'm picking up this one as well. I'll have 3, I think it's 3 versions of Coneheads, of the same Coneheads, but these are kind of cool. I like the thrust. and you can't have thrust without Ramjet and Dirge. So
yeah, I think this looks good too. Not a big fan of the H on his back in alt mode, but I think we looked at
the black.
Yeah, the black. But I think it is a little too inaccurate if I remember correctly. I couldn't be wrong. But either which way, I do think this looks good.
Yeah, it does look good, and it's about time because
it's been a while.
It's been a while, yeah.
Well, we already talked about this, but the Thundercracker is also coming out.
Yeah. Yep, shipping.
Mm-hmm. Fans Hobbies showed off Armor Eagle in its packaging, and can't I just say, I love this packaging.
Oh.
Not the figure. I love the packaging.
Because you can see everything?
Great. What? Yeah, you can see everything. There's the window at the top to let some light in. The figure's probably better in packaging than it is out of packaging.
That's funny. I'm
You're gonna pick it up.
No, yeah, I mean,
I know you're not excited. You're not excited. You're just
it's a new shiny thing, literally and figuratively. It's hopefully going to be better than what we've been getting from them lately.
I think it will be. Just remember to put on the dead Barbie head onto it.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Let's get into recently released. I don't know if we already talked about this coming out, but the DX9 G2 Attila came out. These pictures are via Golden Zen.
Yes, we talked about these because
couldn't remember. I remember we talked about it a few times, but I don't remember if we said it's released.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't remember that aspect. I'm waiting on mine to get here. It's here it's in the States, so yeah, I'm just waiting for it to come home, and I'm waiting on the leg kits to come in as well. So hopefully they get here around the same time, and I will combine him with the cars on the front.
Yeah, so that'll be very interesting to see. My only gripe with this figure is I think the bumper needs to be painted.
Oh, what color?
Just silver.
Oh.
Or red would be cool too, or teal, because it's a G2 color scheme. I don't know, it just looks weird. It looks unfinished.
I guess I can see that.
I've never noticed that before, but I think this looks great. I'll be happy to see it with the cars on the front.
Yeah, I like this set.
I think you still need to pick this up. We have the Ramen Toys Optimus Prime. These are Weibo user Suzaku68. I forgot to change the don't look at the
yeah.
I forgot to change this text. This is $60.
This is legend size?
Mm-hmm.
I'm out. $20? Yeah. $60? Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the carrots coming out of his arms.
Yeah. I don't even like those.
Next, we got Robot Toys RT04 Zuhu. And I think you're going to be picking this up because of the lights in its eyes.
I was like, at first I saw the and the gun, but I was just like, I saw his finger there. I was like, is that light piping that's like really, really good? Or are those lights? And I saw the gun. I was like, oh. Actually, I think you should pick this up.
I'm okay. I'm not a sucker for lights like you are. I don't think we've seen lights on a Legends figure before. Like this. With the eyes.
Don't get me to lie.
Okay. But I think this is really cool. And I think you need to pick it up. You're a sucker for lights.
I am, but I just don't want this.
Do you want this, though? We've got the upgrade sets for TF Safari for Dreadwing. And this is via Botbender Orgy. Orangin. I don't know how to say his name.
Orange? Oh, Orange. Orange.
Yeah.
I really want to see where they go. It was like, I saw the picture and I want to see him on him.
Okay.
Well,
there's a YouTube video. You can go look it up after.
Yeah, that's what it would have to be. But I was happy with the way this figure looked.
Yeah, I think this is more Prime-ish with the chest and the feet. I think they look more like the Prime figure because the figure's kind of like a mix between G1 and Prime and all that stuff. So
Okay. And
I think that's what it's going for.
I don't remember him from Prime, so yeah. The toy I think looks good the way it is. Maybe I'll go back and watch Prime and see what it looked like and be like, oh, never mind, I do want this kit.
Yeah, you probably won't. But you probably will be picking this up. We have AS Toys, AS08 Iron General.
No. I don't need a KO of the Prime that I already have 2 of.
So supposedly, these pictures are via Oy Bennett, and he said it has tight joints. There's no flimsy smokestacks. They're very tight and stay in place. It's the same transformation, but more flushed and compact. I don't know exactly what that means. There's a better matte finish as compared to the shining glossy of the 86 original. They fixed the heels, and it's great quality with a low price of about $22 in the Philippines.
Yeah, I mean, all those things are great. I already have 2 Primes, 86
But
Primes.
look how the matte is on this one.
Yeah, it is quite all right. I will spend the money to get the 3 repaints.
Yeah. He also says that it's KO quality. Expect chipping on some parts as you transform it. There's no Autobot sign, but yeah. And he has a gap on the left side in robot mode. And here's some more differences. Honestly, I like the more clear axe on this one.
Oh, I do too. I was looking at the transformation, I guess it would be like the alt mode, the stairs kind of going up to the like it looks like it's compacted together a little bit more.
Yeah.
As he mentioned, but yeah, I like the lighter axe as well. Yeah. If I didn't have it, I'd grab it.
I think you can still pick it up.
Nah, I'm good.
So you could compare all 4 versions.
I'm good.
Let us know why Bobby should go ahead and pick that up down below. As you can see, I put little things in the corners. I knew I was going to mess up on one, and I did. We'll see how long those last. Trying something new from a comment. Let us know what you think about those, if they're needed or not. And what should they put in? Go ahead and put in a emoji of a pen in the comments if you let us know that when you got here, because I had to write those things for every single slide.
Oh, he said pen. Well, yeah.
I don't want to know what I said. We'll see you guys in the next one. We'll see you members either tomorrow or today, depending on when you watch this.
Yeah. Again, members only live tomorrow, 12 Pacific, 3 Eastern, Seeker and above. Go get your figure stand as well, and we'll see you guys next time till all debates are won. Later.